What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Canelo Alvarez, Ryan Garcia. If you guys haven't heard, Canelo has some bit of critiquing about his stablemate, Ryan Garcia. He says that he needs to train more and dedicate more of his time. He also said that he is wasting his talents and he needs to be more disciplined. Now, I personally don't have a problem with it if, and only if, Canelo Alvarez has told him that to his face, okay? Because if he's went to media or he said this in an interview and he hasn't said this to Ryan Garcia himself, I think that's crossing the line. I think that's disrespectful because that's not how you do things when it comes to telling someone that you consider a friend or a stablemate, or even someone you consider a coworker, about themselves, okay? It puts me in the mind of when Floyd Mayweather, Floyd said what he said about Adrian Broner. And he went on to say, like, I think he's going a little bit too fast. I think he needs to learn more before getting to this point. I don't think he's experienced enough to be where he's at. That type of shit. And it pissed Adrian Broner off because Adrian Broner knew as well as he did, that Floyd could have came to him. Floyd could have came to him and told him that face to face. And then if he decided to use that as a reference on how he should critique his little brother, quote unquote, he should do that. Okay. But we don't know if Canelo told him anything. I don't think that he hasn't told him that. I'm not saying that he hasn't. Well, what I'm saying is if he didn't tell Ryan Garcia and he goes, tells everybody else, the world, because Canelo Alvarez is the cash cow. Okay. So the cash cow saying this about a guy in public without stating that to that guy, doesn't matter if he's a cash cow or not. That's just common decency to tell somebody, hey, this is what I feel about you. This is what I feel that you should be doing. This is what I feel that you could do to benefit your career. And then I'm going to tell everybody else, because it's almost like, look, I won't say to everybody else what I won't say to your face. Okay, that's a credo that I've learned how to live by, because I don't believe in saying something about a person behind their back and then can't tell that person face to face. I think that's absolute 100% chicken shit. Okay, so if he's done that, that's cool. Because a lot of people are like, whoa, what's wrong with Canelo? No, if Canelo Alvarez pulled him to the side, which I think he does, because if you look at different clips of Canelo Alvarez and Ryan Garcia and you see them train, he's training Ryan Garcia a lot of things that he knows, just like he does Andy Garcia, just like he does a lot of people, you know. But it would be a very disrespectful thing to not tell Ryan Garcia, spending all that time with that man at the same time, and then telling someone else what you haven't told him. I don't think that's cool if he's done that. Not saying again that he does. I'm just laying down the law in my counterpunch about the whole situation. Because if anybody should know anything about boxing, it's Canelo Alvarez. And if he has the spread to his younger up-and-coming rising star like Ryan Garcia some pointers and things he needs to do, I do think he owes it to him to tell him. Not tell a bunch of people and then come back and tell him after it's got back to him. Then it's like, yo, well, what did this you said about I need more discipline? You never told me that. That would be wrong on so many levels. Because then not only is it disrespectful, it's also it's an act of betrayal. Because you know Ryan Garcia looks up to Canelo Alvarez. He's a young buck coming up, you know, real fast, real talented. You know, he's learning every day. But then if Canelo hasn't told him, like, listen, kid, you need more discipline in this game, and I think you should do this. If he hasn't told him that and he tells someone else or everyone else, that's wrong. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on Canelo Alvarez saying that King Ryan Garcia, or should I say now Prince Ryan Garcia, needs more discipline. Tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.